What's up, YouTube? Hey, this is David Just Love, man. Hey, I'm up. I'm ready to go. But I just want to talk to you, especially the subscribers that have been subscribing. I can't thank you much. I didn't know if I was gonna get this many subscribers, but I started out and I'm just keep going, just like I'm hoping the rest of you do out there. So thank you. And if it's more, please subscribe. You know, push the like, notification. Shoot, because I want to talk to you too. You probably want to talk to me because, shoot, what you going through, I might be going through too. Hey, without further ado, hey, so I always do little clip it, little shorts or whatever. And this is one that I feel a lot of you probably in just like me. Um, you know, trying to leave your environment. And some of you can't, because you're down and you might have a lot of stuff on your shoulders. You're not making a lot of money. And I'm not the only one talking this talk. I'm just spilling my beans about how it is, living and trying to live and growing up, living in an area where, hey, this is what your parents knew and that's where they had to go. And now you're stuck in that darn environment and you don't know where to go. Or you're just being straight lazy. That's all it could be. And a lot of times we find ourselves like that, just being straight lazy. We don't want to change or nothing like that. And I wasn't like that. I started seeing stuff a little bit earlier. I wish I was seeing a little bit more earlier, but being in your environment and come from where I come from, just like a lot of people around across the country and across the nation, we come from a lot of times jacked up backgrounds. We have to get our way out or see the vision. And that's what I seen. Just like, if something happened, I would look at it and I'm saying, you know what, I can't do that. I don't like my situation. You know, it was just something in me. So for me to change it, I took sports. Well, a lot of people don't play sports. A lot of people are not that smart, but we have a lot of smart people who probably didn't get an education, better than people who got an education. Myself, I got a degree, you know, but did I do well by it? Okay, I did a little bit. I'm doing a little bit. Like any other person out there who probably can't use that degree to do anything at all. They have to go to another source to do what they have to do. But, my thing is, the topic is talking about just leaving your environment. Just getting the heck out. Why stay stuck? Shoot, bring somebody along like normal people, other people do. At least three people who gonna be down for you. It won't be no problems if y'all want to get out of the situation that you actually in. If you living in where I came from, South Central, I know you having it hard because every day you gotta get up, especially being a black male. You be looking both ways all the time, hoping that nobody just decide they want to do something to you on that particular day. For our young ladies, same thing. But I think they have a little bit more easy because with guys like, the young ladies, but we're talking about older people too. You know, being stuck. You know, as I drive down up and down the street, you see the homeless people. You see people that was down and out. A lot of them want to make it and get out too, but they just can't. And they always say come back to mental, and I believe it comes back to mental. Or those are people who I remember in school who you couldn't say that to. They was getting it all, getting everything. They was clowning, doing all that good stuff. And now, years later, you know, they stuck. So they decide just like any other generation that's come before me, forget it. We're gonna go the other route. We're gonna stay here forever. Now don't get me wrong. In South Central or anywhere that you live, there's good places that you do live in the hood where it's not that much problems either. You don't have to worry about the gunshots and nothing like that. No. So I can't say that just because I say South Central or whatever. But the surrounding areas, a lot of good surrounding areas that you can live in your neighborhood to do a little better and stay out the way. So getting out of your environment, it can mean 15 minutes away. Like in LA, it can be 15 minutes away and you didn't change your whole situation. And now you can be able to raise your babies a little bit better. But it's not guaranteed nowhere. So that's what I always talk about. And this is one of my top posts, my top, what you call them? Let me get it on my tongue right now. One of my top shorts about just leaving your environment and trying to do better. That's all we can do is try to do better every day. So that's why I like doing stuff in terms of motivation, inspirational things, just trying to do better. You know, recently I seen someone that I remember from school, and I was like, man, I mean, he didn't recognize me. I recognized him. Gave him a little sketch, but my thing was like, hey man, you can get out of your rut, man. You can. So for anybody, like I say, even myself, I've been in a situation where I was jacked up. But I had to crawl my way out. Agree, all that, but I had to figure it out. Say, you know what, I gotta change the situation. But like I say, everybody's not going to do that. Everybody's not gonna change their situation. But hey, like they say, if you could touch one, haven't you done something? You touched 2, 3, 10, 10,000, 100,000. Haven't you actually did something? So that is my goal. Just like all other people who create, my goal is to try to help somebody. Maybe my voice is maybe different than that other person's voice, but maybe mine stuck with them more than theirs or hers or his or whatever. So that's what I'm gonna keep trying to bring. I might say, I like, throw a little laughter in there too, but a lot of times I try to give the truth because shoot, we all need the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm no better than you. I've been through the ringer too. I might look young, but I'm way older. So that's my mission to say, hey, I talked about just, leaving your environment because we've all seen it. We've all seen it. It ain't good. And it's still going on. The goal is just try to do better. You know what I'm saying? Even you out there who, on the streets doing your thing, there's a deadline. And you would love to probably get out for whatever you're doing. Because today is different. I say it every day. Today is different. You might get away with something, and you might not. So my goal is to you, stay motivated, get out there, try to change your environment, get out of it. Try your best to get out of it. I don't care if it's 15 minutes away, 10 minutes away, because a lot of people been there forever, with grandma. Grandma, I would say for me, Grandma Moselle, but that's a whole nother story, some other state. You still miss your grandmother, your grandparents, whatever, but just try to move out so you can do a little bit better. Get you a better job, better pay, live at least decent life. Because if you was in the hood all your life till you're 20, 22, well, dang, you at least got 30, 35 more years. But you have to get up off your butt to change that situation, right? Ain't nobody else. You got to get up and say, hey, let me start by getting a job, education. Job, probably a little education, 2 years, something to get you out of your rut. Like I said, I ain't the only one speaking this, but my voice might be different than that other guy. Because where I come from, maybe hit somebody where I'm from, where I grew up in South Central. Maybe hit somebody in the United Kingdom or Canada or Germany, maybe just maybe Australia. If it hits somebody, that's good for me. I guess that's more blessed for me, and it's a blessing for them that they change their freaking environment to do better. So hey, on that note, what's our goal again? Try to change our environment. Even if I'm moving away from people who who do the stuff that we don't like seeing, just change your environment, and guess what? Hopefully you do better. Hey, like I said, shout out to the people who subscribe. I would love more subscribers. Hey, because I want to talk to you. You gonna give me feedback the same way. Hey, on that note, hey, this is David Just Love. Change your environment.